Hey guys, so today we're going to be checking out some low limit buy prices for Stellar. But as usual, I have to let you all know that I'm not a financial advisor. Now, this is Stellar on the daily charts. And we see that it is still capitulating along with Bitcoin. And guys, this is my observation. If Stellar has crashed this much, and Bitcoin hasn't even begun to crash as yet, one can only imagine how far Bitcoin is going to pull dear old Stellar down with it. So we're currently, let's pull it up here on the weekly. We're currently, yes, it's basically at support, guys, based off of these candles right here. You see this line, it's resting. The price that it's currently at 15 cents, it's basically resting on these candles right here. These two candles that are serving as support. That is currently, of course. But unfortunately, because of Bitcoin, we have to blame everything on Bitcoin, guys, in this case. Because of Bitcoin, there's very little hope of any kind of significant bounce or any kind of upward movements in the short term for Stellar, unfortunately, guys. So we see that this is it on the weekly. We see that it has formed this double triangle, this double bearish triangle pattern. Very, very bearish, guys. But for you guys that have been watching my channel, you should have been expecting this. I've been calling for a crash for these blue chips since early last year, 2025. So you guys should have been expecting this and should have been making preparations to catch it whenever it tumbles. And it's going significantly lower, even as I've just explained to you guys. If it has already crashed this much, one can only imagine how far it's going to go once Bitcoin really, starts crashing. Okay, so we know that we're heading down here. It has another level of support right at 9 cents based off of these candles right here. It's coming down right down here. But that's not the lowest that it's going to go, guys. Definitely not. We're going to come down here pretty fast. This is the next stop for Stellar, guys. 9 cents. Around 9 cents. And let me put it up on the higher time frame to show you where it's headed, where you guys can set some of your buy limit orders. So there again, on the higher time frame, on the monthly, you see that it's sitting right here on this candle. So again, it confirms that it's currently sitting at support. This candle right here, this green candle right here, it's sitting right on it, which means that it's currently at support, right where it's currently at. Like I just explained to you guys, there's little hope for it to make any reverses as a result of Bitcoin, unfortunately. So next stop is down here at 9 cents, right here. Based off of all of these candles, it had built very strong support at this level. And is it going to break it? Oh, yes. Yes, it's going to break 9 cents, guys. It's going to go lower than 9 cents. Like I said, Bitcoin haven't even started crashing as yet. When Bitcoin really gets to start crashing the real way, I believe that Stellar is going to go to all-time lows. Its all-time low here is basically at the base of this candle right here. It's basically at 0.001 or 0.0016. It's basically, let's call it 0.001. Yeah, let's round it off to 0.001, basically, which is pretty low. Yeah, so that's its all-time low based off of this chart right here. And in my opinion, guys, I believe that that's exactly where it's headed. It's headed all the way down to 0.001. And it could even potentially go even lower than that, in my opinion as well. But as regards the low limit buy orders for you guys, I would say the low limit buy orders for Stellar would be anywhere from around 1 cent to 4 cents. So anywhere from here, 1 cent up to 4 cents. So anywhere from around 1 cent up to 4 cents. Why? So if I just explain to you guys that I believe that it could potentially tumble all the way down to 0.001 or potentially even lower than that. Why I set it at from 1 cent to around 4 cents? It's simple, really. I'm using potentials whenever it comes to the 0.001 area. I'm using potentials, even though I strongly do believe that it will reach down that low. I do strongly believe, but it's not 100%, you see. More likely, there's a higher chance of your low limit buy orders being filled at the 1 cent to around 4 cents area. I could almost put that at 100%, guys. I could almost put that at 100% that it will come down there. So there's a higher chance. So that's one reason. The second reason is there's like different liquidity on different exchanges. So on some exchanges, it may tumble down to the 0.001 area, and on other exchanges, it may not even go that far. I'm just using an example here so you guys can understand. So because of the different levels of liquidity that's on the different exchanges, it won't crash as low on some exchanges as it will on others. So as a result of that, you want to be in the safe zone. And I would say that the safe zone as regards the low limit buy orders for Stellar would be from 1 cent up to 4 cents, right in between there. So you guys can take that information and do what you will. You see, because that's where roundabout where I'll be setting my low limit buy orders for Stellar. In between 1 cent to 4 cents. You could even put it up to 5 cents if you want. You know, in between 1 to 5 cents. Yeah, let's say that. In between 1 to 5 cents. So 1 cent would be around here. Right there. 5 cents would be right there. So yeah, perfect. Right in there. In between here. It's going to come right in there, guys. And like I said, there's a possibility that it could flash crash even much lower. Because believe me when I tell you that a lot of people are going to be surprised at just how low many of these blue chip cryptos are going to crash along with Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is going to just pull them all the way down. And if they're already this low, and Bitcoin haven't really hit like 50 grand as yet, or potentially even 30 down to 20 grand, one can only imagine the massacre and how low these blue chips are going to tumble. You see. So yeah, that's what I believe. You guys do with that information what you will. So guys, listen. You don't want to miss out on Stellar. I know there's a lot of people, they know about XRP. It's the most popular. It's the most let's call it famous. More people know about XRP than they do about XLM. And I find it to be very interesting how life is always like that. When there's a possibility as well, guys, that this XLM may go even before XRP. But not only that, it may surprise people in terms of how high it will go. Because this coin will go into the hundreds and thousands of dollars. XLM, yes. This coin as well will pump into the hundreds of dollars and eventually thousands of dollars. And this is a very, very big utility coin. I'm not only saying this because it is my favorite cryptocurrency, as I've mentioned several times, it is my favorite cryptocurrency. I've been using it for many years now. So I'm very familiar with it. But it has very, very great utility and functionality, guys. Now, I just discovered, I think it was in December, there's this very big news about it. The PwC, which is a global bank auditing company, is working together with the Stellar Development Foundation to create a custom token that will run on the Stellar blockchain. Now, that is very significant. That is big news. And why is that? Because the Stellar blockchain is one of the fastest blockchains out there. This is literally like the manifestation of a vision that Yah had given not only to myself, but several of you guys that are out there about this cryptocurrency playing a part of being a literal player or currency. In the newly developing financial system that is about to go online, literally any one of these weeks or months, it is literally about to manifest at any time. All we need is just one black swan for the switch to be flipped. And then we'll just hear it on the news that, look, this bank is starting to use Stellar to settle transactions. Speaking of which, the US bank, which is also the 5th largest bank, is also working together with the Stellar Development Foundation on this new stablecoin that is going to be running on the Stellar blockchain. And I would say that they've made the right choice of choosing Stellar. Because like I said, I have been using it for many years, and I can testify to how fast and efficient it is. You see, Stellar settled transactions in under 5 seconds. You see, and it's able to settle thousands of transactions, guys, under 1 second. So I say that it's ready for cross-border payments in real time. You see, it's doing that which Bitcoin was originally created to do, or let's say the idea behind Bitcoin then, that is widely known, was to, make cross-border payments, which we know that that's not possible for Bitcoin at all currently. Definitely not possible, because Bitcoin is one of the slowest cryptocurrencies. But that which those cryptocurrencies failed to accomplish, Stellar has now accomplished it. And it is currently now applicable. Right now, that is applicable. You see, Stellar is now that fast and that efficient. It will cost you literally a lot less than 1 cent for you to make these payments and transactions. You see, transaction fees, etc., is basically for free. So I'd say for a bank of this size in the United States, the 5th largest bank, to be using and adopting the Stellar blockchain for their new stablecoin, I'd say that is a very big deal, guys. And very few are the wiser. This is happening right under the noses of so many people because they aren't aware. They aren't aware of the importance of this. That this thing, as Yah had shown it to me and revealed it to me before, that it's literally going to be used as money, pegged to people's local currencies globally. It is literal money, XLM, guys. Always remember that. So you don't want to miss out on this. This is a must-have in your portfolio after this crash has occurred. And for these prices where it's heading at, as I've just shared with you guys, these prices, in my opinion, are a once-in-a-lifetime deal. You see, because I don't believe that you'll see these prices again. Once it has reached these prices, guys, the seller's going to go on to fulfill those high prophecies of $10, $30, in the hundreds, and then eventually thousands of dollars, which will change the lives of so many people. You see, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So you make sure you prepare yourself and set your low limit buy orders. And this is a coin where you don't even need any other else coin to invest in. You can just invest in this one coin and your future will be set, because this coin is going to be big in DeFi whenever they make the bridges, you see, to bridge them with the other blockchains, and you can use this coin to do, yield farming and to get staking rewards. And you won't even have to go into any other else cryptocurrency, guys, because this coin is going to do so well and it's going to be so important. It's going to be used in so many different ways in the new financial system that is now being established. So go ahead and prepare yourselves, position yourselves, and just wait for this crash that is now in play, because it's very, very near. The bottoms for these blue chip coins are very, very near, guys. Very near, and you don't want to miss out. So that's it. That's all I wanted to share. There you have it. You guys have an idea of where to set your low limit buy orders. Go ahead and position yourselves. This is coming up next and very, very soon. Now, you guys, please take care of yourselves. Peace and shalom. Until next time.